Hi everyone, welcome to Daytime presented by California Closets. I'm Maggie Rodriguez. Farron is on maternity leave. Did you know that you carry a weapon with you every day? It's not a gun or a knife, it's these. You can protect yourself if you learn the right way to use your hands. Brian Anderson Needham and Jamie Anderson are the owners of Weapon Brand, and they're here to teach me some self-defense. Welcome to Daytime. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Maggie.
Thanks for having us.
So the power of our hands, speak to that. Many of us don't know, because if you think, I'm a woman, I'm small, I'm not as strong as someone who may be approaching me, what could I possibly do?
So with Weapon Brand, what we teach is you're actually the weapon. That's what the whole name stands for. So you carry them. You were born with these. We look at everything as far as pepper spray, even firearms, just as a secondary device. But we believe in trusting what you see, trusting what you feel, that intuition, and then obviously what's connected to you is your hands.
Jamie, who should learn self-defense?
Humans. We teach anybody who, from whether you're in a wheelchair, whether you're bedridden, to top elite athletes, special operators, SWAT teams. So if you're not of the four-legged variety,
you should learn self-defense.
Yes. But there's a lot of groups out there who marginalize communities, who are a little bit more in the face of violence every day. Domestic violence is always a hot topic for self-defense. Foster children, any kids who are being bullied in schools.
And specifically women, how do you approach teaching women specifically?
The first thing we do is teach them first to pick out those universal behavioral characteristics from somebody that may be a bad guy. Try to avoid that situation, and if they can avoid it, how do they fight out of it? So, and the easiest way to do that is first start to de-escalate, and then once again, like we said, use your hands. There's a few nonviolent postures that we go over with them: a hand on the chin, which we are going to show you, arms folded, and an interview posture, which all of those are having your hands above your waist and in front of you. That way, if you go to that defensive posture, your guns are up.
All right.
So
I feel like if you don't mind,
you're
describing some of them. Would you mind showing me some of them?
Let's do it.
Okay,
so we first
great.
start by a hand on chin.
Okay. What is this?
That's just an easier way to get to this.
Oh.
And we'll show you what this is going to do in a second. But
okay.
Maybe Jamie will. But hand on chin, arms folded, an interview posture. And
what's interview?
It's just your hands in front of you. Just once again, keeping your, it's kind of a de-escalation tactic to where it doesn't look like it's too threatening. You're still paying attention, and your hands are easily accessible to get to your bad guy.
Got it.
Yeah,
so this is all about your hands being close to where you need them to be. Okay.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Our whole thing is self-defense is made of options. Your best option obviously is distance. If you can't get away, you have to close that distance to cut their effectiveness. And when you do that, using those hands high and close to them, obviously going straight to the eyes, going to the throat. We don't do anything fancy. We do stuff that's very easy to learn, simple to retain, and super highly effective.
So that's what I was going to ask you. Yeah. I'm not using my hands, my fists, to punch someone.
Right.
If someone's bigger than I am, stronger than I am, that's not going to do much.
Yeah.
But if I have my hands, I can do what sorts of things?
A palm heel strike. So instead of throwing some type of an effective punch that you need training for, we do teach that, but that's a little bit later in some of our levels. But a palm heel strike, for even children, we teach them a bird beak.
What is that?
So their fingers are smaller. So instead of us just going straight to the eyes as adults, we teach children to make this bird beak looking thing and start to go to the throat, go to the eyes, things like that. Things that are effective, things that are vital.
And when a woman comes in, takes self-defense classes with you, speak to, Jamie, the difference between when they arrive and when they leave, what it does for them.
Yeah, we get texts, emails, telephone calls, letters every day from the women who came into our class and said, that was the most impactful 2 hours of my life. Yeah. I was very unsure of myself when I came in there. Now I'm leaving confident. I feel empowered. I know that if something happened, I'd be able to take care of myself. And that's really our goal. Our name, Weapon Brand, is be your own weapon. You don't need a firearm. You don't need mace. You don't need the keychains that look like a knife. All you really need is your hands.
And you need to know what to do with them.
Yes.
And what I love is that you host so many events. And a lot of these events benefit organizations that help women learn self-defense, even if they can't afford it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So on Wednesdays, we do a boxing on the beach class. If you're local, that class is that's free for your first class. This Saturday, we have a class for LGBTQ+. That is free if you're in that rainbow community, sponsored by the Found Family Collective, and up to 50 people can come learn it for free. We have scholarships available. We have sponsorships all the time of people, women, children, the LGBTQ+ community come to us and say, we can't afford this. What can we do?
Jamie, Brian, bravo. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot, Maggie.
And if you'd like more information on where you can sign up for classes, go to weapon